It says respect is equally desired by both sexes. Like, huh?
Yeah, desired. Yes, it is equally desired, but it's way more paramount to us. It is damn near the blood that pumps the relationship for us. But respect is like paramount now. Paramount.
Respect is extremely important, even more so than love. And I know some people won't want to admit that, but if we're being honest, love is truly something that's conditional. The only people that are giving you unconditional love are active mothers and fathers.
All of this shit just sounds like control. And by the way, and this is what I'm saying, I just wanted y'all to hear what men think respect and what love looks like to me. It's just control. Talking to men about, big concepts like love and duty and provision and protection. Huge. These are heavy concepts, right? Talking to men about this though really just shows you that men lack depth. Men really and truly lack depth. We just, I don't know how else to say it. I think that's the best way I can say it. We're not deep thinkers, especially on these topics. Um, we don't take the time to truly understand what any of these things mean. We usually use them as a way to manipulate. We weaponize the concepts to control women, to manipulate our children, whatever the case may be. We don't, but we don't really sit with these ideals so that we can really understand them in a meaningful way, so that we can really truly know these things, um, so that we can like express them properly and we can embody them, right? Um, one of the main, one of the top flight, top of the tip top of the heap for men when it comes to lack of understanding is men don't understand love. And I've said this recently in a good amount of videos, but I talk about how men actually don't love. Men, men can love, but men don't love. A huge reason though is because men don't know what love is. They only know it. They only know love when they're trying to convince a woman to be blindly loyal to them. Then that's usually their idea of love the majority of the time. It's not really about building a partnership or being in a healthy relationship, building a deep connection, through trust, through vulnerability, through honesty, none of that. It's usually like just like do as I say, not as I do. That's usually the idea that men have of love, and it only flows one way. Men don't give love; we take it. We expect it, but we don't give it. Listening to men talk about love and separating things from love that cannot be separated shows me that men don't actually understand love whatsoever. It says respect is equally desired by both sexes. Like, huh? So men are constantly trying to sell women on like men need respect more than women do, which is a crazy concept. But when you listen to men talk about it, you can see that it's just men just don't know what it is. They really just don't know what it is. Well, I take that back. They do know. I take that back. I'm completely wrong about. I take that back 100%. Men know exactly what love is, but they're only interested in receiving it and not giving it, so they play these games all the time.
Yeah, desired. Yes, it is equally desired, but it's way more paramount to us. It is damn near the blood that pumps the relationship for us. But respect is like paramount, ma'am. Paramount.
And if you ask a man what does respect look like from a woman, it looks like her not challenging him on anything. That's the be my peace, right? Circles right back into that. It's not really respect, like, and it's also the respect is like respecting my wishes, respecting my authority. That's what they mean, essentially. It's respect my authority. I tell you I want your body, you give it to me. If you don't respect me.
For you all, love and feelings are. For us, respect is way up here. If you never tell us you love us, never say I love you, but you show unconditional respect, we will know you love us based on how.
Unconditional respect sounds like the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. Unconditional respect? So no matter what you do, I should respect you? See what I'm saying? What did I say? They only wanted to go one way. You can do whatever you want to do to her, but you expect unconditional respect in the opposite direction. Flowing from her to you, unconditional. From you to her, conditional, if any.
you respect us. You can get but for y'all, we gotta tell you. We gotta tell you we love you, show you we love you, do little small gestures to all that stuff. You ain't have to do none of that shit for us. Just give us unconditional respect. It'll come with that.
Again, unconditional respect sounds like tyranny. And that's exactly what I was saying. Men know exactly what they want. They know exactly what love looks like to them. And if a woman didn't do all of that stuff, but respected you, and I don't know, we get into it a little bit more. It's just you can't separate love from respect. If you don't respect somebody, you don't love them. If I constantly disrespected a person, if I constantly was disrespecting you, disrespecting our relationship, but I went to you and told you I loved you, would you believe me? No. How can you have love and not have respect? They go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. You can't have love without respect. Men are trying to get women to blindly listen to them and blindly follow them like this dude was trying to do. Remember that what that dude was saying was like, oh, we got to show you little gestures and da 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 da. Like men don't need gestures to know that women love us. Watch this.
Oh, okay. Try that again. You don't slip. Janae.
What you want to drink?
I want water.
Alright.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I was passionately giving you food I really didn't realize.
Playful slap. Whatever. Take it. I ain't gonna even harp on that. She didn't say nothing to that man. She cooked him his food and put the plate down. It was funny because he didn't ask her what's wrong. Let's say, I know it was a prank, but listen to what I'm saying. He didn't ask her what, damn, because if that's unusual, wouldn't your first reaction be, if you cared about the person, like, you all right? We good? No, he instantly went to being on some like, how dare you disrespect me by slamming a plate down after you made me a whole fucking meal. But men don't need little gestures. Hey, we don't need all of that. Women, y'all need all these little gadgets, and this and that and that. No, men need that shit too. Women just do it. Women do it, and men don't have to tell women not to do it or to do it. They just do the thing. You always have to remind a man, I need affection. Women are constantly reminding men, I need attention. I need for you to show me that you care, and this is how I need you to show it. They give us the blueprint, and men go, nah, la 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 la. 99% of the time, we're not listening to what they say. But to act like for 1 second that men and women are that different is crazy in this regard. I think it's despicable. It's a lie. It's a lie. And that's what I'm saying. Men don't even know what, like, all of this shit is just trying to manipulate women into accepting shitty behavior from men. So respect me. I don't care if you love me. Yeah, you do. You do care, but it's a stupid game to play because again, if she loves you, she's going to respect you. Period, point blank. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That those are one and the same. So just get the woman to love you. She'll respect you. If she's not respecting you, she doesn't love you. Simple as that. But these dudes want undying loyalty. This dude too. That's kind of like what I'm getting from that. I don't know. Could be a joke. Could be whatever. But if my wife did that to me, I wouldn't get mad. My reaction initially would be like, "Oh damn, are you all right, babe?" Not anger, not defensiveness. My first reaction is going to be like, "Damn, I must have did something." You all right? Yeah, I'm good. Oh, okay. You slammed the plate down. No, no, it's nothing. Okay, cool. I can't make it an issue if she don't tell me. Cool. 2 seconds later, she slams the fork down. You sure you all right? Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, you seem okay outside of slamming the fork and the plate down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna press her a little bit, but if she's not willing to come up off of it, there ain't really much I can do about it. So I'm gonna let it go. But I wouldn't get mad. Like getting mad there wouldn't be, it wouldn't be on some like, do you respect me? Like that wouldn't be where my mind would go. My mind would instantly go to, there must be something wrong. But y'all don't give a fuck about them women. Y'all want undying respect, like that other idiot said.
Good men don't really care as much about like love being the number one thing in a relationship. Good men care about respect. Then good men care about love and like morality and things of that nature. Everything that falls under that is just comes with your personality and who you are as a woman.
Don't get me wrong, love.
All those things are the same. Sorry to say, I mean, they not the same, but they're all a Venn diagram. Like they all overlap. Morality is overlapping respect, and respect is overlapping caring, and like it all overlaps. Jesus Christ. And love, it overlaps. Well, it doesn't overlap. All those things are inside of love. Love is the bubble, right? Love is the bubble. Love is the bubble. And then there are other things inside the bubble. So if this is love, excuse my bubble, this is love. That is respect. That is honesty. That is trust. And so on and so on and so on. Looks a little bit like that's what it looks like. It's all in there. It's all in there, y'all. Stop acting like you can have one without the other. It doesn't make any sense. It's really crazy to me that we are as adults thinking that you can set like love is vague. You know what I mean? Like it's a feeling or whatever, but it's vague. How you express it, I mean, different people got their, but overwhelmingly, again, if you constantly disrespected a person and then you try to convince that person that you love them, what is the likelihood that that person is going to go, yeah, I do believe that you love me, you just disrespect me all the time? Highly unlikely. They're not going to believe you, right? Like, I'm not understanding if you're constantly lying to somebody, which is also a part of being disrespectful, not being honest with the person, a part of being disrespectful. You're constantly lying to somebody. Then you ask them, "Do you believe I love you?" They're gonna say no. So on and so on. I don't understand. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Everything that falls under that is just comes with your personality and who you are as a woman.
Don't get me wrong, love is absolutely vital to a relationship. But you ask somebody that's been in a relationship for a long time or has been married for a long time, and they'll tell you that respect is what maintains the health and the longevity of a relationship. Even when you and your partner have some type of disagreement, y'all not seeing eye to eye, y'all not going to let things go too far. Y'all not going to say too much that would damage the relationship because ultimately you respect that person.
Because you love each other.
Respect is extremely important, even more so than love. And I know some people won't want to admit that, but if we're being honest, love is truly something that's conditional. The only people that are giving you unconditional love are active mothers and fathers.
Let's see. Let's put that to the test. This is why I'm trying to tell you why this is stupid. let's say somebody respected you. And by respecting you, I mean like they never overtly disrespected you. Never in a conversation, never called you out your name, never yelled at you, nothing like that, right? But they never do anything for you. What like ever, they never cook for you. They're not nice to you. They're not kind to you. They never have a nice word. They never do a nice gesture. They never buy you anything for your birthday, for Christmas. They never cook for you. They never clean. They never want to talk to you. They never, but they respect you though. Would you believe that would sorry, not would you believe? Could you be in a relationship with a person that does that? Could you be in a relationship with a person that does that? The overwhelming answer would be no. So stop saying, "Oh, I've seen relationships just stay together on respect." No, you haven't. You just ignored all the other shit that was going on as well.
Fathers. And we know this is true. Divorce rates are a reflection of that. If people really loved unconditionally, they would just work shit out, but people don't do that, you know. You don't meet certain conditions, you're not fulfilling a person's need, the love that they have for you changes, and in some cases it fades altogether. Now, I believe there's three areas that men really want respect, and that's respect as a leader, respect as a provider, and respect as a protector. Now, if you're a man that doesn't provide, protect, or lead, you can't expect your woman to respect you in those areas. In fact, it's probably going to be hard for her to even love you properly when you don't do these things.
Are you married? And I asked that. I'm not even that guy that normally. I just. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'll see your provide, protect, lead bullshit and raise you partnership. You are independent and take care of your shit, and you show up for her. She'll love you. She'll love you down. That woman loves this man that I described 10 times more than the man that you described. Providing and protecting doesn't equate to a healthy relationship. Not in the way that you guys use providing and protecting, by the way. And most men are terrible at leadership. Partnership replaces leadership. Um, Partnership replaces leadership without a doubt. And you don't need a man doesn't need to protect a woman. He needs to respect her. He needs to respect her boundaries. He needs to make sure that he himself isn't a threat. He needs to respect her bodily autonomy, her freedom. He needs to respect her opinion. Replace that with protection. Replace protection with with safety from that man. A woman will take safety over protection any day of the week. They'll take you being a safe person and you making her feel safe over you being a protector against trolls and dragons and whatever else y'all motherfucking feeble ass imaginations can come up with. Breaking in your home at 3 o'clock in the morning, you got to fight off a warlock or whatever it is, right? She'll take you being safe over you keeping her safe from the world because you can't, right? And she'll take you being independent and making sure that you are interdependent, making sure that you at the very least take care of yourself over you over you being a provider. She'll take that. She'll take those three things. I guarantee you the vast majority of women will take those three things over leadership, provision, and protection any day of the week. Any day of the fucking week. Because the trade-off is terrible. The trade-off is fucking the net loss, it's not a dub. Those three things do not lead to a dub. Provision, protection, and leadership from a man does not ultimately lead to a dub for a woman.
Her to even love you properly when you don't do these things. Respecting a man as a leader, the simplest way I can explain that is simply by submitting, following your man's lead. And I know a lot of y'all don't like that word submit, but I promise you, when I'm talking about submitting, I'm not talking about you obeying every command that a man barks out to you.
Then what the fuck is submission? If that's not submission, then what is submission? Because that is submission, sir. And that's why everybody has a problem with the word. And that's why you don't know. Y'all should just stop using the word.
That's not what I'm talking about, and that's not leadership. Barking out a bunch of commands and expecting somebody to follow it is not leadership. A leader is somebody that has the ability to have people follow them, and it's not through words; it's through their actions. A great leader's actions will do all the talking. People will see that person and say, "Hey, this person is moving in the direction that I want to move in, so I'm going to follow this person." So if a man is doing right and every decision that they're making, is for the greater good of the family, they just want a woman that's going to follow their lead.
Like, this is so dumb. This is why I hate y'all half baked ass niggas. Sir, a part of leadership would be tutelage. You being able to convey a message to a person and help them grow, right? Definitely a huge part of leadership, guidance. If I have a 9-year-old son, if I'm reading all the time and my son sees me reading all the time, he could want to read too. So he sits down, he grabs his Harry Potter book, he sits next to me and he starts reading. He ain't gonna get far. Dad, what's this word? Dad, I gotta teach him how to read still. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about like doing the thing, even though that's a huge part of it, but it's not just about that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because men are terrible at communicating. So communication is a fucking ginormous part of leadership. And men suck at communication.
And understand that, hey, this man is not going to lead me astray. This man is not going to lead me to something that's bad. He's only trying to lead me to something that's great. We don't want somebody that's going to argue with us and, try to fight us on every decision that we make. We want somebody that when a decision is going to be made and we come to you to talk about it, we want your input. But then when we make the decision, we want you to follow our lead. We want you to be supportive. When it comes to respecting a man as a provider, for one, you have to be a provider. If you're in a relationship as a man and you're not contributing in any way, you're not going to get that respect. But ultimately, when we talk about respecting a man as a provider, the only thing you really need to do is just be grateful. Be grateful for the things that he's providing to you in the relationship and to your children, and just show him that you're grateful to those things. How you show your man that you're thankful for everything that he contributes to the relationship is going to look different in every relationship. The point is just to do it. And as for showing respect to a man as a protector, one of the best ways you can show your man that you respect him as a protector is by not putting him in situations where him trying to protect you will cause him harm. If the situation pops off and you see your man ready to spring into action, but you recognize this situation is probably going to lead to somebody getting hurt, and you stop the situation, you come to your man and say, "Hey, I don't think we shouldn't do this. Let's just walk away. It's not even worth it." That type of action right there is going to show your man that you care about him, that you respect him, that you care about his well-being, and you love him. Protecting somebody is not always a physical thing, though. Sometimes the protection that you need is protection from yourself or protection from people that's right around you. So if your man comes to you and say, "Hey, babe, I noticed like lately you've been doing XYZ, and the result of that is this, maybe you should switch some things up or go back to doing something, the way you were doing before."
All of this shit just sounds like control. And by the way, and this is what I'm saying, I just wanted y'all to hear what men think respect and what love looks like to me. It's just control. That's all it is. But a bunch of words. Control, submission, control. I'm protecting you from yourself, control. If I come to you and tell you stop wearing that, don't go here, don't listen to this, don't walk there, control. Control, control, control. You guys only, that's how men love and that's how men expect respect, through control. So, no, respect is not love. Respect and love can't be separated. They are a part of the same thing. Blindly respecting somebody is tyranny, and that's not love either. Love is a mutual respect. It's a mutual respect. She respects you, you respect her. You give her a reason to respect you, she gives you a reason to respect her. And you follow suit. You do for one another. You're honest. You trust. Stop trying to separate love from respect. I see what you guys are doing. You're just trying to weaponize it to control women. Yeah, I don't care about none of that stuff, which you already know women are going to do anyway. Just listen to me blindly and follow me blindly. That's it. I'm trying to protect you from you. Never forget that, man. I'm trying to save you from you. because you know how much women need to be saved from themselves.